for prayer and pledge.
Father in heaven, bless us as we gather today for this meeting. Guide our minds and hearts so that we will work for the good of our community. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Thy will be done. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, I'd like to call this meeting of the Hancock County Commission, Thursday, September 12th, 2:30 p.m. to order. Roll call.
Mr. President, all Hancock County Commissioners are present.
Thank you. George. First order of business, approval of the meeting minutes from August 22nd. Motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have a presenter that's hung up in some traffic. I wouldn't know why, but we're not stopping progress. When she comes in, we'll get a spot and we'll put her in. Okay, we have no call-ins. Correspondence. A letter from the St. Nicholas Orthodox Church. I move that we make this a matter of record.
So moved.
Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Okay, West Virginia Route 2 Improvement Public Workshop. There'll be a town hall meeting at the John D. Rockefeller Career Center Tuesday, September 17th, 4 to 7 p.m. This is basically on the environmental assessment. Did I word that correctly? On the proposed Route 2 plans. And I'm going to say plans because we really don't know what this is going to be about. I'm not sure that it'll be a question and answer period, but I think there'll be different engineers there to answer questions as you go along if it's similar to what was set up before. So that's Tuesday, September 17th, 4 to 7 p.m. at the JDR. And the Division of Highways, we have our West Virginia Department of Transportation statewide improvement plan. This is their plan for the upcoming months, year. It's a normal thing. It's normal paper that's presented every year. And I would like a motion to make this a matter of record.
So moved.
Questions? If anybody wants to see a copy of it, we can make you a copy at the end of the meeting. And all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. This last one here is the Northern Panhandle Workforce Development Board. There were letters asked for support for a grant for an opioid crisis. Since the letter had to be in before our date, I went ahead and requested. I filled the needs that they needed for this letter, and we submitted it to it, but I did put a copy of it in you guys' package. So, and I'll take a motion to maintain this letter as a matter of record.
So moved.
Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion carries 3-0. Okay. Yes, Beth? Beth, you going to make a presentation?
I just was going to give an update on the center and just go over a few things.
You want to come up to the mic, Beth? State your name and spelling.
Hi, I'm Beth Wolanski. It's Wolanski from the Hancock County Senior Center. I was just going to give an update from the center just to let you know of the upcoming things that was going on. That's all.
Okay.
There's nothing else to talk about. We have a fraud seminar coming up in October on the 8th at 1 o'clock from the Hancock County Savings Bank. We're trying to push that to let the seniors know to sign up for it. It's not only just for seniors. Anybody that wants to attend, it's available for them if they can come at 1 o'clock. We would like to have them RSVP though as soon as possible for that. As always, we have our lunch going on Monday through Friday from 11 to 1 for $5. You can get your whole lunch with dessert and drink is included. And we will have at the end of October, we're having a pumpkin painting contest for the seniors. That's our first thing this year. First time we're ever trying this. So we're trying to do something fun for them. And we've had a lot of good response for that so far. So trying to push that with them. That's about it.
Is it?
So stay tuned.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Just commend you guys on a fine job that you do up
Right.
there.
Thank you.
And I know that the seniors
We're trying.
are very, very, very happy with what goes on up there, and so are we. So, thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
You have some of your board members with you today, huh?
Yes, we do.
Would you introduce them for us, please?
Sure. We have our board chair currently, Liz Pugh, Jane Hilton, and Betty Whalen.
Welcome.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, tabled items. Is there a motion to remove consideration to update the county cemetery policy from the table?
I move that we bring it from the table.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And is there a motion to consider any update or amendment to this county cemetery policy? Is there a motion to consider any amendment to this county cemetery policy? Without a motion, we'll declare this item dead. Is there a motion to bring the county abandoned building ordinance policy off the table?
Move to bring it off the table.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Is there a motion for consideration to update and amend the county abandoned building ordinance policy? Is there a motion to consideration to update and amend the county abandoned building ordinance policy? Since there's no motion, this item will be declared dead. Okay, no old business, new business. Consideration of approval to transfer Ann Blankenship to full-time administrative assistant effective September 1st, 2019. Ann was a part-time employee at the animal shelter. I don't really know how long she'd been up there, but Ann, if you'd like to stand up. This is Ms. Blankenship, and she'll be the face, well, wait. Is there a motion to approve her transfer?
So moved.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Ann will be the new face out front. She's been down here 3 weeks now. She's done a very good job for us. Today's her first meeting day, and we took it easy on her. She said everything's too calm. But I think she could handle a storm. So, welcome aboard. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Consideration of approval of a provider agreements on behalf of the Juvenile Mediation Services.
Move to approve the agreements.
Questions? This is another routine for the year. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Consideration of approval funding for the Greater Weirton Senior Center. Gentlemen, you have your letter in your packet. We've been making this donation on a yearly basis. I believe Karen has actually budgeted money for this for the year.
I move that we contribute $10,000 to the senior center in Weirton.
Is there any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Consideration of the approval of the Assessors Commission for the duty of submitting annual farm reports to the Agricultural Commission.
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Consideration of approval of the assessor's extra duties compensation upon receipt of approval from the State Tax Department. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. In your packets, we have a receipt and release from the BDC for a final payment of $135,000. Is there a motion to approve receiving this?
Move to approve.
Any questions?
Just a comment, Mr. President. The Hancock County purchased 2 of these properties from the Hancock County Board of Education going back maybe 7 years ago or so, for the amount of $250,000. This particular piece here, if I recall correctly, was the Jimmy Carey Stadium that we had turned over to the BDC for them to use for development purposes. At some point in time, they were obligated to pay back the commission $135,000, and this is the $135,000 that they're repaying us at the time.
Okay. Any other comments?
Don't quote me on the first part of that. I forget the total amounts on the 2 properties, but I do remember the Jimmy Carey Stadium. This is a repayment of $135,000. That pays us in full. It pays the BDC, as it's paid in full now.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. We need a few more of those in here. Office of Technology and Communication, the consideration of approval of resignation of Victoria Cornell from the position of full-time dispatcher. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Consideration of approval to rehire Victoria Cornell as a part-time dispatcher effective September 15th, 2019.
Move to approve.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. And then a consideration of approval to pay Victoria Cornell her accrued vacation time.
Move to approve.
Any other questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Consideration to approve the hiring of Bernadette Varlas as full-time dispatcher effective September 15th, 2019.
Move to approve.
Questions? Ms. Varlas has been a part-time dispatcher for us for several years, and we'll welcome her aboard as a full-time dispatcher. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Dog warden. Consideration to approve the July animal shelter in and out report. Total animals in 271, total animals out 191. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. And kudos to our animal shelter during cat season. I think they've done a remarkable job of getting these animals in, done what they need, and getting them out. Some free adoption days helped in October. So they've done an excellent job. Consideration to approve hiring Kelly Vargo as a full-time shelter employee.
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. And consideration to hire Raina Allison as a full-time shelter employee.
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Number 4, consideration to advertise for part-time shelter employees.
Move to approve.
The need has arisen because we stole in from them and college kids going back to school, so. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Probates and estates.
They have been reviewed and are recommended for approval as to form.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Exoneration orders, we have 25. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. We have some county commission travel. Mr. Cowie, you're up first.
Being this is a matter of personal matter, dealing with my reimbursement of travel, I need to recuse myself and step out of the room.
Karen,
Mr. Calloway's travel is $259.10.
your motion to approve.
So moved.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. And the next item involves travel for me, so I will recuse myself from the vote. Mr. Cowan?
Did mine pass?
Close vote.
I'm sure, huh?
Been there.
Sorry, Commissioner Barnaby's is $190.24.
I move that we approve his reimbursement of travel.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
I make it.
You made it.
Close vote too, Joe.
Those travels were actually for an audit training down in Flatwoods. We all attended.
That means I get mine next time, huh?
Yeah.
The old guy had to wait.
General county bills are $132,721.39. P-card payments for all funds, $62,749.68.
Is there a motion to pay the bills?
Move to approve.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Animal shelter, levy fund,
They are okay to pay.
motion to approve.
So moved.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Library levy,
All three libraries submitted, and they're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Sheltered workshop,
They are okay to pay.
motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Thank you. Go to the order. Change things up here. Valerie, give a
I
little
just
report on
wanted to-
George.
Yes, I just talked to his wife today, and he got transferred back down to Weirton Medical Center out of Allegheny where he had heart surgery. He's doing well, and Dr. Stepp think that he'll have to stay there very long before he's released.
Great, good.
It's good news.
Thank you. Sheriff Fletcher? Nothing for. Jeannie?
Yes, we have our new machines, and we are going to be taking them out of the Hancock County Senior Center. That'll be on October the 19th. We'll be out there from 10 to 4. The public is welcome to come out. We're going to demonstrate them. We're also going to have a registration drive too, and refreshments. So the public is welcome.
And for that, we received a grant to purchase new voting machines, and this will be the first time they're used, so if you're nervous about using them, now's the time to go out. And you are working on arranging one for Weirton
Yes,
Senior Center.
For the Weirton Senior Center also.
Okay. And if need be, maybe we can do one again closer to the election. We have good turnout.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Sure.
Hancock County Fair is this weekend. Really hope everyone will come out. It's, I call it family-friendly fun on a family-friendly price. Really is a very nice fair, so looking forward to seeing everyone. And there will be some animals back at the fair this year. So that is good news. We're excited about that. And that's it for us.
Mr. Wright?
Well, September term of the grand jury completed their work yesterday, and so we handed down about 32 new indictments. So next Thursday at 9 o'clock will be docket day, which means all our new clientele will be showing up with their attorneys plus the returns. So it'll be a little hectic there in the morning, but we'll get to it pretty quick and it won't be too bad. And then Judge Oliash is having his returns come in on Friday at 11 o'clock, so. Other than that, that's it.
Mr. Vitus?
Nothing.
Mr. Lucas?
Glad to hear the good news about George. Wish him a speedy recovery.
Karen?
I would like to thank you for hiring me.
You feel relieved?
Yes. amazing.
That's not the way I understood it. Bob had all the phones transferred to him within 1 second of the
I
ring.
know. Yeah, he does do the phones. Yes, in 3 weeks.
And
It's,
thank you too for covering for the interim time between Paige and Ann.
I've done it before.
Gonna hold us off. In attendance today is Miss Rosemary Gouldner.
It's okay. She and I get each other's
I know.
names confused
Mary Jo.
constantly. I'm the Mary Jo,
Mary
she's the
Jo Gouldner.
Rosemary.
Would you like to say anything today?
Just that it's a wonderful pleasure to be here again, and also it's very good to know that Senator Manchin made his decision, and now we can just all go back to normal, I hope. Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, she is the liaison for Senator Manchin, and she represents our region. And when we have issues that we want brought to him, we can call her, and in 24 to 48 hours, we get responses. So she's been excellent to be our liaison, and you do attend here regularly, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I just want to comment too on your senior center. It is wonderful. I do pop in there, and I love it on Mondays when the quilters are there. That's really a great group. And I also attend things at the Weirton Senior Center, and it's good to know that you support that to the best of your ability also, because that is in a location right there that the weird people really need, right there in their downtown. But the beautiful one is yours. The view out the window of the horse farm, it's fabulous.
Thank you very much. Mr. Cowan?
Just best wishes to Tom, or one more time, for George, that he gets well and hopefully he'll be back in his seat soon. And that's all I have for right now.
Mr. Davis?
Also, I'd like to wish George the best. We're thinking of you, George, so hope you get back soon. The other thing I wanted to mention, we did have applications come in for folks who are looking for dispatching positions. Unfortunately, we didn't have the ability to interview those folks and hire them for this meeting. So hopefully, within the next 2 weeks, the other folks that did not receive interviews yet will at least have phone calls and maybe personal interviews, that we can look at hiring them in 2 weeks for the 911 center. So hang tight out there if you're an applicant. And Mary Jo, it's always good to see you.
It's nice to be here, thank you.
Okay.
Same for George, and Valerie, thank you for filling in for him and keeping us updated throughout his procedures and progress. I'm very happy that George is back close to home and
Close to
recovering.
home.
One other thing I have, didn't hit on, but Route 2 is paved from the Newell Bridge to, right around the Holiday Inn Dollar General area, so that's another project that was completed. For those of you that drove up from the south today, Route 2 is being paved from about Rainy Hill Road, and I think that's going to come right at the bend in the town. So a little bit of traffic congestion out there, but we're willing to deal with that, to drive on some smooth roads, so we're happy that that's being done. And with that, Senator Bill Ehlenfeld, along with Delegate Schwartzmiller, has set up a meeting for the Northern Panhandle in Charleston with the DOH officials. That's scheduled to be on September 24th at 1 p.m. at the Department of Highways office in Charleston. And I'm going to say at least 2 of us commissioners will be attending that. Mr. Cowie currently has a commitment for that day. So it'll be nice to go down there and voice our opinion as a group and let them know that we're alive and well up here, and we do appreciate some help. And from what I understand from this morning, the governor is also invited, so it'll be interesting to see if he shows. He's been invited up here before and hasn't came. I think that's all. Welcome Ann aboard. Been with her for the last couple weeks, so she's a pleasure to have. And our next meeting will be September 26th, Thursday, September 26th, 2:30 in the commission room. Anybody have anything else? With no further business to come before, I declare this meeting adjourned.